So yesterday we covered the Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime and broke down as much as we could from the leaked out photos from Amazon UK as well as Amazon DE. And now we have the official announcement. We got the Hasbro marketing guys that sent us the emails letting us know all these photos are out there. The pre-orders are up. And we even have some behind the scenes stuff we're going to talk about. So let's talk about it. This update here on the Transformer Slag podcast about our Studio Series Commander Class 8631 Optimus Prime from Transformers, the movie. So let's jump into it. This was designed by Tomo-san, also known as Tomoki Tatsumi. Worked at Takara for quite a few years now, did a lot of classic products that we enjoy. But the one that probably more recently people would know from is his other Studio Series 86 counterpart that Tomo-san designed, which was the Ultra Magnus. So he did that one. So he was pretty ready to do the next big truck guy in Studio Series 86, and that is that. Looking really good. We got a whole bunch of updated photos, pretty much a lot of the same ones we talked about yesterday, but now we have a confirmation he does indeed come with a matrix of leadership, the opening chest, and everything like that. We got a bunch of behind-the-scenes information from Hasbro designer Evan Brooks about this, and we got some behind-the-scenes photos. And Evan, who's always the fanboy, and I love everything he does, despite the fact that he works at the company officially, he still has that fanboy heart at heart. He took some great fan-wank photos, and we're going to go through some little notes and everything and go through these. So Evan, he gave like the deep cuts on this and talked about how, Tomo-san really did an amazing job invoking the shape of the animation model of Optimus Prime's legs, really getting that Fleer-O'Deary curve to the profile and getting that boot design. Fleer-O'Deary used a lot of Super Robot inspirations when he was doing a lot of his designs for Generation 1, especially like those early characters. And that shape is totally present there with this Studio Series 1. They really did a great job with that. Tomo-san also, one of his biggest contributions to this figure was the adding of a butterfly joint to the arms and that overall shoulder element. So it gives Optimus Prime the ability to do that double axe hammer punch swing that he did to Megatron in the 86 movie to do the final blow, the never, So he's able to actually pull that off. And I love Evan's photography here. He used a nice battle-damaged War for Cybertron Megatron to convey that really well. I have some theories afterwards with that, which we'll cover at the end. But there's, just so much articulation with just that butterfly joint that even now he could even open his own chest and get the matrix because now he has that clearance to do that, which a lot of the other past figures, even of a masterpiece nature, kind of couldn't do because those joints weren't there. The figure and the trailer itself are, they show through comparison photos here, much larger than their Earthrise counterparts. And Evan feels that this current running of this figure actually better fits in terms of scale with the other 86 characters of Autobots or stuff that came from Legacy and even beyond. So the scaling works really well there, even better than what he feels the Earthrise one was. We could talk about Roller in the trailer now. Roller can haul the trailer if needed. He has a peg on there to do so. So if Optimus Prime is out busy, Roller could pull everything around. That's something that was pulled from the old masterpieces back in the day. So now that's kind of cool that that's also here too. This truly is a mini masterpiece in a lot of ways for retail. And if Prime's too busy and Roller's hauling stuff, they could have a little party together because you could even put a Titan Master or I guess we could call them the Prime Masters. Put that in the driver's seat if you want. You guys could have a little road trip and everything. So that's a nice little extra touch that they didn't have to do, but it is there also for the Roller. The trailer itself, Evan says here, you could put any deluxe class Transformer in the trailer when it's closed up, and Roller can still be inside and it won't, obstruct anything. So there's plenty of room in this new bigger trailer tooling. As a fun little Easter egg that also exists with this, if you bought the comic edition Shockwave that comes with that severed head Optimus Prime, it is possible to swap the head of this Studio Series 86 one with that one. Yeah, the severed head is a little smaller, so it does look a little off, but you are able to do that and reenact some very fun Marvel Comics lore and love from back in the day, so that's a nice little touch too that was added to it if you picked up the comic edition Shockwave. I love the photography he did. You have the nice Studio Ox Obari Convoy and Rodimus Convoy arm shake pose. Again, just showing all of that crazy articulation that is present because of this item. It's looking really, really, really good. He also mentions, and this is interesting, and this could be more of a speculation on it. This is intended as a Studio Series 86 item, but it's also intended as a 40th anniversary item, and that they want to make sure that there's going to be plenty of these out there in the wild, in retail, in online retailers, so that everyone can get a chance of getting this, and that it won't just be crazy scalped and everyone, just certain groups of people will get them and then try to upsell them. So that's really good for people that are interested in getting this item. Speaking of it, how much is the price? Like we confirmed before, it's going to be $89.99. Pre-orders are up right now on Hasbro Pulse as well as all the other fine retailers. Hasbro Pulse will have a limit of 5 per order, of course, but that's just the name of the game, and is planned to ship out November 1st, 2024. It's looking really, really good. Fantastic stuff, and my speculation with that, more than anything, is now that we have a Prime that fits more into scale with their more common, the current editions, I think it's time maybe that they're going to be updating Megatron in some shape or form. I know that I was answering that question all weekend at TFCon, but we'll see what happens with that, because it's time to retire one and move into the next. Let me know what you think about all of this. Are you excited about the Studio Series Optimus Prime in all his glory? Is this going to be the apex of retail Optimus? Is it time to move on to bigger things afterwards? But at the end of the day, this is looking really cool, and I'm digging what I see here. Let me know what you think, and we'll talk again really soon here on the Transformer Slag podcast, because it's going to be a busy week. We got a lot of news to cover, and my voice, in case you haven't noticed, is still trying to heal from TFCon. Thanks again for listening to the Transformer Slag podcast and keeping you educated, entertained, and informed. And I'll talk to you again in the near future.
Transformers